Let's talk about how to use Xero. And this is basically a step-by-step accounting software tutorial. Now I'll be talking to you about the steps you need to take to use Xero and to set up Xero actually properly. So here are the steps I want you to pay attention to. The first thing you want to do is you need to check out Xero, okay? And I mean, there are many reasons why we recommend Xero. And so first of all, you have a professional interface. You have good looking invoices. You're able to actually customize invoices the way you like by adding your logo, payment terms, and payment options like PayPal or Stripe. This is kind of cool. And you can even email your invoices to clients so you can get paid faster than traditional invoices. So that's really great when it comes to Xero. And Xero works with your banking. So you can connect your bank feeds to your checking account and credit card. This is really great. And this will bring your bank transactions into Xero every day so you can sort them into the proper accounts on your books. So come tax time at year end, you're able to actually have a nice conversation with the IRS. You also get a free HubDoc account. So HubDoc is like a smart digital filing cabinet where you can send all your receipts and business documents for safekeeping. And basically a HubDoc fetches and saves your bank and other account statements every single month. You can also send invoices and receipts to HubDoc. We love that a lot. And basically the tool will extract key data and help set up bills in Xero for you. So you can also run your business on the go. So you can download the Xero and HubDoc apps on your phone, and Xero lets you invoice and look up contacts. And with HubDoc, you can snap pics of receipts from your phone. And so you can run your small business from wherever you are. So the first step is you want to check out Xero. Second thing is you want to choose your plan. When we talk about Xero, you have 3 plans you can choose from. At least those plans are as of the day of this show. So you can see on the screen here, you have the early plan, the growing plan, and the established plan. So you have to see where you are at right now to see which one works for you, okay? So Xero has a ton of features to help you build and run your business. And you can keep accurate records by quickly categorizing your bank transactions, track your business health, and get paid faster with online invoices and reminders. So you want to go with the starter plan, the standard plan. I mean, it's called the standard or growing plan, or the premium. The premium, they call it now the established plan. So you got to see where you fit. Boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You are going to enjoy today's conversation. The next thing you want to do is to set up Xero for your business. Okay. Now, Xero has a series of videos to help entrepreneurs and business owners become familiar with the basics of Xero. And, there are actually, those videos are for users who are running their own books on Xero or are looking to get started on it. And so you'll find that Xero makes managing small business finances easier so you can really focus on your actual business. Okay. So basically, when we talk about setting up Xero for your business, I'm talking about basically you actually start managing your free trial account. So you want to set up your account and you want to play with the demo company if you wish and get support with any questions that you may have. So don't start with your own company yet. Okay, start with the demo company, and you need to get to know the dashboard. Now the dashboard is pretty straightforward here, and we're not going to we couldn't really show you our own business's dashboard because we have a business numbers that we cannot share with the public. But I just want to say that the dashboard is pretty straightforward. Okay, this is where you have the dashboard actually displays all your most important financial information. You'll find everything you need to know how your business is performing every single day, week, month, and quarter. You're able to actually edit your settings. You can enter your financial and organizational settings. So what's your year end? Your sales tax number, do you use the accrual or cash method? Really, this is where you actually set things up in your system. Okay. You also want to think about customizing your invoices. So basically, after adding your company's branding, verifying your address, contact information, and social media links are accurate, so your customers can easily reach you. You want to edit your chart of accounts and sales tax. You want to enter your opening or conversion balances. This is kind of important if you're trying to reconcile your accounts. You want to connect your bank accounts. So as I said to you when we started the conversation, Xero actually Xero syncs or integrates with your banking. So you can set up your bank account in Xero and connect bank feeds to bring in all bank transactions in real time. Okay. And also you can reconcile your bank account. So with auto match and bank rules, you can quickly reconcile your bank transactions. This is really great. Another thing you want to focus on before actually moving to the next step is you want to connect your apps. So you can navigate the Xero app marketplace to find the apps that are best suited to your business. You can use Stripe, as I said before, HubDoc, among others. And then you start managing expenses and projects. So Xero will actually help you capture cost to submit and reimburse expense claims, and will also let you review spending with expense manager tools. Also, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about how to use the Xero. The next thing you want to do is to watch the Xero dashboard video. So actually on the internet, there is a video that really gives you a clear idea about the Xero dashboard. As I said before, the dashboard isn't really very user friendly, nothing complicated. We couldn't show it to you because, again, for our own business, we cannot actually reveal this with the public. But what I want to say is that if you watch that Xero dashboard video, you are basically going to familiarize yourself a little faster with Xero. And that video can be found in the top left corner of your Xero dashboard. Okay. And what you want to do next is you want to set up your organization details. So if you have a limited company, let's say you have a limited liability company, let's say an LLC, ensure that you have an EIN, an employer identification number. If you have a registration number, you want to actually add it to, and you also add a registered office address. And this information needs to be displayed on any invoices you actually issue. So you want to go to settings, organization settings, to input or update your business's contact details, including the display name, the legal trading name. In some cases, this could be your DBA, your doing business as. You have to also put your email address, your EIN, your employer identification number. In some cases, this can be your registration number. So that will be your employer identification number at the state level. So when you actually filed your LLC, your C corporation, your LLP at the state level, they gave you a number. Okay. And you also need to put on your, in your settings, the organization description, the physical address. So where you were really operating from, your registered address. This could be different. The organization tab. Are you an S corporation, a C corporation, a limited liability company, an LLC, and so on and so forth? You got to put the phone and fax numbers. You got to add the logo. And if you have a website, which you should anyway, you have to also indicate the website. The next thing you want to do here is to set up your financial settings. And so when we talk about financial settings, you have to go to settings, advanced settings, financial settings. So here you need to enter your company details. So we're talking about your financial year end. So this will basically ensure that you have the right year end for your reports. So is it December 31st? By default, you have December 31st. But if your fiscal year ends on a different date, you want to enter that there. You also want to enter your sales tax / VAT details. Okay. And if you have a sales tax number, if you have a resale certificate or a resale number, you want to add it here. And if you have a VAT or a sales tax period, you want to add it here as well. And the sales tax will depend upon the state you're operating from. And if you're operating internationally, and you might have to collect on behalf of the local governments VAT, so value added tax. It's the same thing as sales tax. Next thing you want to do is you want to add your company's branding. So you can set up your invoices with terms of payments, contact, and logo. So to set up various branding schemes, go to settings, invoice settings. Nailing down your terms of payments can help you to improve your cash flow, especially your cash inflows. So having shorter payment terms can help you to get paid earlier. Next, you want to set up your chart of accounts. So if you're switching from another accounting software, then you can import your chart of accounts into Xero or modify the default chart of accounts. And if you have an accountant, you can seek their help with this decision, because the chart of accounts will depend upon the industry you're in. Not every company has the same chart of accounts. Okay. But one thing I need to say is if you are your own bookkeeper, then we actually recommend using Xero's default chart of accounts. You can add, customize, or delete these accounts to match the needs of your business. Everything depends upon your business, the sector you're in, the economy, like what kind of transactions you regularly post through your accounting system, and this will dictate the kind of accounts that you need to have. So to make changes to your account, go to Accounting, Chart of Accounts. And so it's one of those things. If you need more information, just let us know in the comment section. We'll certainly get back to you with no problem. Plus, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about how to use Xero, how to set up Xero. This is Xero's Xero step-by-step tutorial. Next, you want to set up your bank account feed, okay? And so I'm talking about credit card and PayPal accounts if you have them. And so this is kind of cool. And this is important because you want to reconcile your transactions in real time. In real time, it's important to have this sort of a simultaneous feed here. Next, you want to reconcile often. So when we talk about reconciliation, Xero makes bank reconciliations easier than ever. So just a few minutes a week spent approving pre-matched items ensures your data is up to date. As Xero is connected to your bank, transactions are pulled through automatically, and that's what you want. You want to have this live scenario happening every single day. So Xero remembers the last time you categorized a transaction, so you can simply click OK if you want it to go to the same category. And you should actually reconcile weekly, if not daily, to ensure that your accounts are as accurate as possible. And regularly updated invoices gives you a clearer picture of cash flow. I'm talking here about cash inflows versus cash outflows. So with a clear picture of your cash comes the ability to make better business decisions and avoid falling behind on outstanding payments. And another benefits of regular reconciliation is that you'll be able to use the Xero add-on apps much more easily because your data will be up to date. This is really important. Next, what you want to do is you want to set up payroll. I mean, if you have employees, that's fine. If you do not, that's fine too. But at a minimum, if you're paying yourself, you need to set up payroll. So Xero Payroll can help you to actually monitor your staff costs, and this function allows you to keep payroll costs in one place instead of having to pull in information from a separate system. So the payroll overview is a comprehensive guide to take you through each step of the setup. And if you are transferring payroll from another system in the middle of the financial year, do not forget to add the opening balances, because this will have an impact on tax calculations, for instance, and also other employee benefits calculations. So this is important to really make sure, again, that if you have any question, let us know in the comment section, or you can just talk to an accounting specialist, a Xero specialist, to kind of help you out. Next, you want to add payment services. So you also need to link to any active payment services to your Xero accounts, and this may include services like PayPal, Stripe, or Go Cardless. So with a larger variety of payment options, it is actually easier for customers to pay you. That's what you want anyway, right? You want to be paid as soon as possible, and this is kind of cool. So go to Settings, Invoice Settings, and Payment Services. So you're able to actually set up payments, and you also want to set up payment reminders. And so getting paid quickly is actually crucial to any business. So setting up payment reminders and organizing your credit control systems can help you to get paid faster. That's what you want. If you have some customers on net 30 or net 45 payment terms, make sure they are adhering by your payment credit terms. So you go to Settings, Invoice Reminders, and only set up payment reminders when you get into the habit of reconciling receipt daily. So chasing payments from customers that have already paid can tarnish your reputation. You can also come back to this step once daily reconciliation is part of your routine. You want to add users. You can add users at Settings, Users, add your accountant, bookkeeper, and other necessary stakeholders. And this is kind of cool. And the thing is that you can add like user details, You can send an invitation to a user. You can view your Xero users. You can edit your user. The whole thing is that you really want to have those users in the system, in your system, in your Xero system, because if you are going to use them on a routine basis, you want the Xero software, you want the algorithm to remember those contacts quickly, so that you can actually move on to the next level. I mean, because otherwise you're going to have to actually re-add them to your system, and that's really that could be a time waster. So it's one of those things where you have to really add those users once and for all. One thing I also need to say is that your ability to add users in bulk actually has to do with the Xero plan that you have, but it is possible to add contacts in bulk. So you don't have to add them one by one. You can add them in one shot, and it will probably take you a few seconds to add, let's say, 1,000 contacts. It's totally possible, but it depends on the Xero plan that you have, the pricing plan that you currently have. The next thing you want to do here is to learn basic reports. So it's important to learn how basic Xero reports work. Initially, when you have input some data, look at your balance sheet, profit and loss, aged receivables, and aged payables, okay? And you want to go to accounting reports to see the options available to you. Let me give you a few pro tips here. I mean, you want to connect apps, okay? Using Xero's wide range of apps, and they actually have an app marketplace. So using Xero's wide range of apps and add-ons is a great way to streamline repetitive processes and save yourself some time. So Xero offers apps with a wide range of functionalities, from cash flow forecasting to document management and many more. So the Xero app marketplace that I was just talking about is the best way, in our view, to explore your options. Okay. And finally, if you work with one, ask your accountant to check with your setup. I mean, when you're done, you never know. You want to have a third party review the work that you've done. And the accountant may need to add year-end conversion balances and can ensure that your year-to-date figures are as expected. Okay. So when we talk about business, like small business apps on the Xero app marketplace, you're talking about things like MyIQ, for instance. Like Xero, don't get me wrong, Xero is a stellar cloud bookkeeping and accounting software for small business, but it doesn't handle everything. So you'll need other apps to help you keep track of mileage, payroll, and time tracking. Okay. So here are a few that we actually recommend. For mileage, you can keep track of your personal versus business mileage accurately and effortlessly. So you can go with MyIQ, for instance. For payroll, you can go with like WagePoint and Humi. So those are really great. And for time tracking, you can really try QuickBooks Times. I mean, QuickBooks Time lets team members track their time. It also integrates with payroll software, so you can actually run things smoothly. This is really fantastic. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. Into this conversation, I was just quickly talking to you about how to use Xero. I was giving you the steps. So check out Xero, choose your plan, set up Xero for your business, watch the Xero dashboard video, set up your organization details, set up your financial settings, add your company's branding, set up your chart of accounts, set up your bank account feed, reconcile often, set up payroll, add payment services, set up payment reminders, add users, and learn basic reports. And I give you a few pro tips to kind of help you sort of finalize the whole thing. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.